Hello, I am the narrator and nursing home room. Day. The room is dimly lit, with sunlight filtering through the white curtains. An elderly man, George Miller Hall, sits in a wheelchair, gazing out of the window. He closes his eyes, and we transition into his memory. Flashback. Florida coast, day, 1936.
It was the summer of '36. The air was hot, filled with the scent of salt and dreams. I was young then, with a heart that beat for everything.
Young George, in his early 20s, stands on the beach, staring out at the Gulf of Mexico. Yesterday, his heart bore the burdens of life and dreams. Today, it is old and crippled, trapped in this body. George opens his eyes, staring at the orange curtains.
The past is here, in this room, just out of reach. How did life pass by so quickly?
I was a soldier, a major, respected and loved.
But now, I'm just a shadow of what I was.
Flashback. Party in Alabama, night.
George in his military uniform watches a beautiful woman, Sarah Heather, move gracefully through the crowd. She notices him and approaches.
Hi, Sarah Heather. Do you find the life of the rich exciting?
Hi George, in all honesty I find it boring. Wealth changes the rules, this is real, but it lacks stability. What about you? Do you find the life of the rich here exciting?
For boredom, neither wine nor whiskey can make the atmosphere here loud.
You are boring, George Miller Hall.
I told her, I don't know about parties, but I do know about rich people. One thing is for sure, the rich live freely wherever they go. You change the rules when you want to, and you invalidate others, and you can also make new rules. Life is boring for you because there are no solid principles that you adhere to, and there is no stability for your existence. I think you also heard what I heard, that the sergeant will marry the daughter of the wealthy Adolf Hayden, and thus wealth and the law are one side of the same coin.
That these simple soldiers, who have no money or high ranks, are not fit for the country or their women, they are nothing, they are fools.
Sarah Heather, with her piercing blue eyes and proud demeanor, was like a dream. A dream I never reached.
George looks down, lost in thought. Miss Emily Walters enters with his medication. Mr. Hall, it's time for your medicine.
Will you watch me take them?
I'm afraid so, it's the protocol.
Okay, I'll take my medication. Tell Abigail to come see me. I need to apologize.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Hall.
Yes, I wanted to apologize for my behavior. I know I was harsh.
It's all right. We're here to help.
Can I ask you something? I need someone to talk to.
Do you mean like a psychiatrist?
No, not a professional. Just someone who can listen. When I saw this young woman, the first thing I thought of, she looked strikingly like Sarah Heather.
Hi, I'm Mary Brooks. I'm a new here.
I stares at her, seeing the ghost of my past love. The past, so distant yet so close, had found a way to haunt me again.
Abigail begins to change the bed cover.
Just like a mockingbird that must be killed.
Oh my God, who thinks this way? This is considered a crime.
Abigail, I think he means the novel, To Kill a Mockingbird. It is a novel. I think it was written by Harper Lee. It received a lot of admiration. I whispered to her that it talks about the rights of Negroes and the suffering you suffer because of the color of your skin.
That's wonderful. I'm not illiterate, but I just don't read much.
Abigail, you're illiterate in a way that's worse because you don't read much.
Okay, now let me change the bed cover, and this is Miss Mary Brooks. And this Mr. George Miller Hall.
Nice to see you here.
I did not say anything, and I felt that the past, which took me many years back, and which was also close in my present and only a few steps away to reach it, had succeeded in a strange way in bringing to me the woman whom had previously loved and who had not loved me. I closed my eyes and tried not to think too much, not to pay attention to the details of this age, not to feel like a man whose expiration date has expired, and I was imagining that I was a young man again, a man who only prefers to sleep for a long time, not because he is crippled, but because he is crippled. Because he was tired of wandering around without meaning, and everyone who was outside that small window, was also without meaning. No one is really young or old. We are all standing on the edge of strange time, moving like the engine of a large clock. We want to join life, but we are all we do. We only gradually advance to death. I had to watch all of this happen because I am a conscious man, a man who lives in a time that is no longer fit to live in. I knew the rules of the game and the rules of gambling, but I was not allowed to participate in anything, and all I did all day was lie in this bed. And in my other bed at the other end of this universe. I was tired of waiting for things that never come, like death and life, and I, too, came late as usual. I will be the witness to life and its mystery, and I know that this is a big thing. But I do not want to prepare for big things, and I am not afraid of being simple and unknown. An ordinary man who sips his coffee in cafes, that choose their names without excessive awareness, eats in restaurants that have no stars, and lies on the ground without fearing for my expensive clothes. I just want to be simple. This might be crazy, but it's the only thing I really want to be.